Walaikum salam. Welcome to the arena warm up. How is everybody? This is just let's see who's joining the arena this evening. So this warm up is just to give some of these triggered atheists and Christians an opportunity to air their views, ask their questions. And the good thing about this about the arena is you can ask questions if you want to ask definitive questions about Islam. I'll have the boys here to respond in detail, because just as I don't have all the answers, mashallah, amongst the four of us, there'll definitely be an answer. We have, for example, the Muslim cowboy, mashallah, who's studying at Medina University. So he'll have his own skill set and his own set of knowledge. You've got E.A. Dower, mashallah, Khalil, who's got his own, again, got his own skill set and his own set of knowledge. And then, of course, we have our Arab speaker, Muslim Lantern, Muhammad Ali. So, alhamdulillah. Yeah, no TikTok today. TikTok banned me. TikTok's banned me for like a week. So, Walaikum salam, Fort Worth, Texas. So basically, so those questions, people ask, oh, what's Muslim heaven like, or that, whatever it may be, mashallah, we'll have somebody on the panel who should be able to respond to any non-Muslim's question about Islam, Hadith, or whatever it may well be. On the arena tonight, I'm going to really take a backseat. You're going to notice how much of a backseat I'm going to take tonight. Honest. Yeah. So I can see the caliber of our guest gladiators and their knowledge set. So that's later, but I'm here now. So the point of this stream now is, if you are a non-Muslim and you want to challenge Islam, I'll be putting the link out, and I'll see whether or not your questions got the caliber to challenge the arena, inshallah. I hope that all makes sense. Should all make sense. There's nothing complicated about what I just said. So let me paste the. Honestly, I'm gonna take a back seat. I'm gonna do an Abbas mode tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna try, because I really do want to see the capabilities. All right, so pin the link. And we've got 3 debutants as well, so that's cool in itself. We're still going to make it subscriber comment only. Slow mode. All right for now. And let's see whether or not. So if you've got any non-Muslim friends or colleagues, or even someone you're debating on Reddit or Discord or whatever it may be, and you think that you want to see them challenged with their questions against Islam, or maybe them interrogating you, asking you this, asking you that, or they've been trying to preach Christianity to you, or they've been trying to demonstrate to you how, I don't know, atheism is the worldview that you should be on. This is the ideal opportunity. So I'm going to do an hour's warm-up before the actual main event. Maker, can you just switch your camera on backstage, just so I know you're a real person and you're not a troll who's going to try to bring porn? So just switch your camera on backstage, just so I can see you're a real person. If you come backstage and I ask you to put your camera on and you don't put your camera on, I'll just remove you from backstage, just so you know, because we've had dodgy people coming through thinking they're trying to shut the channel down, basically. So they're coming on pretending they're like a guest, and then they'll switch their camera on and it'll be porn or some streaming they're doing. So I have to now implement a kind of gateway. So if you come backstage, I'll ask you to put your camera on. We're live 8:30 GMT. This is a warm up. Yeah, this is just me just poking non-Muslims. The main event for you guys is going to be 8:30 GMT. So just under 2 hours from now, inshallah. Looking forward to seeing Brandon, inshallah. So it's going to be 8:30 because I believe Brandon's in Medina and they're 3 hours ahead. So it would be really and helping Bushra out a little bit today as well. So I believe it's going to be, I think Bushra's saying it after 1 hour, no, after 2 hours, after 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, walaikum assalam, Mimi. So that's the plan. So again, if you have any people who you think have got, it doesn't really matter if they've got a sensible question, they want to challenge Islam, then we're waiting. 10:30 Dutch time. Are you 2 hours ahead in Holland? Yeah, after 1 hour and 47 minutes, to be precise, exactly. Mr. Brandon Estes. Just a question, Brandon. Are you a relative to Yusuf Estes, or is that just a kind of coincidence? I actually don't know. Maker, can you put your camera on, please, so I can see you're a real person? Put 2 fingers up. All right, done. You can switch your camera off now if you like. Oh, you just disappeared again. Ask later. All right, I'll save that one. So if there are any non-Muslims, we usually got triggered non-Muslims in the chat. Now's your opportunity to come and shine. And I'm all on my own at the moment, so I'm vulnerable. I'm vulnerable at the moment, so you can. What time is it in the UK? Now at the moment it's 6:45. This is just a warm-up. Assalamu alaikum Tuba, assalamu alaikum Bushra, assalamu alaikum Iram, my 3-star moderators. Alhamdulillah. Very nice to see you guys here. Do I need to add any more moderators? Are you 3 control everything? I think Naeem may be here as well. But if not, then are you 3 enough, or do we need to add any new moderators? Because you've been handling things beautifully. Walaikum assalam, mashallah. Khalil's knocking about. We'll see you as also 8:30 UK time, inshallah. I'll send the link out probably about 8:20, something like that, inshallah. And then you can join me backstage, inshallah. Good to see you about. The only one you know is, where's Muslim Lantern? You're welcome, Bushra. What control the moderators have? They can control the chat. So they can time people out and remove them and block them if they're trouble causing. Hey, Christine. I'm a newbie listening to you, so have you written a book? No, not yet. I'm going to write books. 100% I'm going to write books, but I haven't written any yet. I'm trying to do everything incrementally. So I have a hijab business which I'm trying to put online, which will then free up my time, which then I can write a book. So although I'm going to start doing, I've kind of done research for the first book about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam being the messenger of Allah. So that book will come together pretty quickly, I believe. I'm just going to glean some information off Brandon, though, the Muslim cowboy. The book is about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So it's the claim, was he lying, crazy, deceived, telling the truth? So when you read that book, you'll be able to do the test to see whether or not he was lying, crazy, deceived, or telling the truth. It's a short biography about him. And once you finish reading the book, you should be under no illusions that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is indeed who he claimed to be. And he couldn't be crazy, couldn't be lying, couldn't be deceived. So this is a book I want as a da'i book, a dawah book. I want this on Dawah tables. Hamza Sources said we can get it translated into like 12 different languages. And some brothers in Qatar, mashallah, want to be supporters of financially of this. And I'll give you guys the opportunity as well to be supporters of this, because this is going to be huge, this particular book. So that's the first book, inshallah. Because it's a book that all my dawah gets reduced to, is this question, the Shahada. Is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who we claim to be? Will Islam still be trending? Who knows? Who knows? It doesn't matter. Islam, people hating on Islam, people still becoming Muslim. People are intrigued by Islam and becoming Muslim. So people are becoming Muslim. People are listening. So it'd be very hard for it to book backwards again. Really hard. When we can support it, yeah. So when you can support it, when I work out how much it's going to cost. I got one brother in Qatar who's already earmarked some money. Who said, "Look, this money. Do you want me to give it you now?" I was like, "No, don't give it me now. Just keep it. This money." He goes, "I want this money to go towards this book," and so he's just waiting for the book. But it wouldn't be fair to allow one person to have the whole thing. So there's a few ways I might work it out how to do it, so everyone can get involved. Everyone can share in that ajr, inshallah. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, Mohammed. Just read the book. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to, like, for example, we had the Wolf on last night. A really nice guy, and I've showed him that Islam's an ocean to try to work out if it's true or not. But the test of the claim of the Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is very, very straightforward. And I'm going to have to try and find him an inferior book that's already been written up on the same kind of subject. But my book will be a game changer, inshallah. Yeah, Wolfenhaus. Yeah, nice guy. Really nice guy. So any non-Muslims, so this is your time now. I should actually change the link. 1 second. So, I spelled it wrong. Oh, Anu. Yeah, the Irina Day today, yes. Inshallah. 8:30 is going to be the time. No, not Keyboard Warriors tonight. Although Keyboard Warriors may come on. We'll see. So this stream is for non-Muslims to challenge Islam. Not necessarily going to get your answers now, but it's to see whether or not you're ready for the arena. So it'd be interesting to see what claims or questions you have to see whether or not that you could bring something to the arena or not. So that's basically what it was. I can't do TikTok warm up today because I'm banned on TikTok to go live. So all right, Enu non-Muslims. Yeah, so I'm banned on TikTok for a week. 2nd of February, I'm allowed back on. Did I watch the last 30 seconds of the Sunny Faz stream yesterday? They talked about you doing a collab, maybe. I'm more than happy to. But it will depend. If Sunny Faz and his mum are just doing an act, so one's looking like he's close to Islam and his mum's acting like, oh, you should be a Christian, and it's a big blag, and it's a big kind of hoax to get views, that will get smashed in my presence. So if they have this kind of gimmick, this kind of act that they're putting on, I will smell straight through it and smash straight through it and destroy the mum's Christian nonsense. I'm really pinned Sunny Faz to why you're not accepting Islam. What is it's holding you back? Yeah, and I don't know whether or not they're ready for it. If it's an act. I'm not as nice as the three Muslims, you see, and I'm not as curved. I'm not as wishy-washy. I'm straight through you. Who are the guests tonight? So the guest gladiators tonight, mashallah, we have brother Brandon Estes, the Muslim cowboy, and we have brother Khalil from EA Dawah, and inshallah we have brother Muhammad Ali from Muslim Lantern. So we're going to have three new debutants. This is their first time coming into the arena. Not their first time doing dawah, obviously. MashaAllah, they're successful in their own rights. And this is the first time that they're coming to the arena. So I'm looking forward to that. I think Muslim Cowboy is pretty big on TikTok, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's the thing. I'll test whether Sunny is actually serious or not. He looks like Elon Musk. Okay. Oh, okay. On your previous stream, you spoke about the book would involve internet or some scamping. I just wanted to say, write a book for every generation, Hanson, not just ours. Yeah, no, it's just QR codes. Everyone's used to QR codes now. So what I'm thinking is if you need references in the book, rather than having like a section of references and stuff like that, have a QR code that you could scan, and it will take you to a website that'll explain that particular thing or resources or something. So you can have the references outside of the book. So the book doesn't need to be that big then. And also the book becomes interactive. So that's what I'm thinking. You think EA Dawah, Muslim Lantern, and Muslim Cowboy are too nice for the arena? You think so? Maybe we need a bit of nicety. The thing about Sunny, I get the feeling like he truly wants the truth, but the mother is Christian, so you got to make her come to her senses, bro. Yeah. Or is that an act? Or is that the act that the son wants to be calm? So everyone's like, oh, yeah, give dawah to the son, give dawah to the son. And the mum's the act, the Christian, and pulling him this way, and he's being pulled this way. Is that the act? I'm not sure. Khalil says he can fire it up if needed. Don't worry. We just roll with it. That's why I want to really take a back seat, and I want to see how the gladiators handle the triggered of Hamza Den. It could be an act. I wouldn't say it is an act. Okay, Musmo, can you switch on your camera and show me your face and touch your nose? Khalil's brilliant. I know. There's a streamer called Hunter Avalon. He's really arrogant, spoke bad about Muhammad. You should humble him. Anyone's welcome to come to the arena. You showed your mum the shahada of the old man. Yeah, mashallah. We're gonna release that tomorrow as its video, as a mini video, kind of as an inspirational kind of thing. You put Enu. Yeah, I know. I couldn't be bothered changing it. Will you ask atheist and Christian opinion about the book before you release it? Why would I do that? Why would I go to an atheist and a Christian and say, here's my book about Muhammad? What do you think? Give a damn what they think. Hamza, my daughter is trying to ask you, what's your favorite surah in the Quran? Okay, subhanallah. Nice question. I have two now that I like. I think the chat will know. I like that test. So what I think that everyone will know my original choice. Some might know what's my second favorite now. Let me just see. So in the chat, what's my favorite surah in the Quran? I think most people will get my favorite surah, and they may not get. Oh, only Theist is paying attention. Only Theist has been paying attention, mashallah. So let's see who's got it right. Young Ramsey's got it right. Takatha. So for me, Surat al-Takatha was my favorite. Because obviously, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. So what I like about this surah is what Allah says: your worldly pursuits divert you until you visit the grave, and then you shall come to know. And again, you shall come to know, and you shall see with the surety of sight. And what will make you know what the surety of sight is? It's the crushing fire. So it's the imagery of those people who dismiss the idea of hellfire and all of this kind of stuff, and they chase dunya. And Allah's saying, your pursuit of the world, your pursuit of materialism is diverting you away from the reality of this world. So that's why I like Surah Al-Kahf. But الآدية دبها فالمورية قدها فمغيرة صبحها فأثأن به نقعا فوسطن به جمعا إن الإنسان لربه لكنود. So this surah, which is Surah Al-Adiyat, and what I like about this is the imagery that Allah creates, and I never understood it. When I learned that surah, and I learned the English to that surah, I never understood it. Why is Allah in 1 minute talking about horses and flaming hooves and striking the thing and on all this kind of creating this kind of thing, and then talking about man is ungrateful? And I could never get it. And then so I read this beautiful book, which kind of like introduces the kind of background to the surah. And what Allah is basically saying is in this surah is the heedlessness that man pays to the reality. Again, so it's on the reality, the reality of what this world is. And they're there and they're baking bread and they're enjoying themselves. And there's war horses flying down this mountain ready to wreck that camp. And the comprehension of the people in that camp are not even aware of it. So, but their world is going to go from this happy, smiley, dancing, eating bread to blood and chaos like this. And Allah's saying that mankind is heedless in this way. He thinks that everything's fine. But as soon as you die and that reality hits, then it's all over for you. So I love that kind of imagery where Allah's painting this idea that you're so heedless and look what's coming and you're not even caring. You don't forget not even caring. You don't even know. You can't care if you don't know, but you're not comprehending it, and Allah's warning you, this is coming. So yeah, I hope that helps. But the Adiyati, because the reason I like it so much is the fact that I never understood why it's going from horses striking hooves and the breath. Why it's going from that to that. Do you get me? Yeah, I know I did. I know. Am I gonna have to change? Oh. All right, let me change it. You're not gonna let me go. Oh, what's the best Quran he can buy? Christine. That's a she, isn't it? The best Quran, clear Quran, is certainly the best, I would say. So no atheists or Christians here. Where's all the triggered atheists and Christians, man? Where's all the big mouths? I'm on my own. It's not going to get any easier when the arena starts. Where are you? Yes. Someone else said that to me the other day. Said that my Dawa is like Aikido, Steven Seagal, where you take that other person's energy and use it against them. Michael Key, can you switch camera on, please? Just so I can see a real person and not some dodgy. You don't have to put it on when you're live. Just put it on backstage. I have to see your face. And you have to touch your nose. That. Yeah, that's fair. Michael. Yeah, that helps. Anyway, we found the trolls, which is pretty cool. How to respond to a Christian who say the Bible does not mention Abraham building the Kaaba? Who cares what the Bible says? Is how I would respond. Why would the Bible be any source or standard that we measure truth and reality by? This is so this is the first question. Why should the Bible be something that we have to measure up against? Because the reason only non-Muslims is because it's challenge Islam. So the arena is to challenge Islam. Why would a Muslim come on here to challenge Islam? Oh, slow mo. It is on subscriber only, isn't it? I think it is on subscriber only, but I can put it onto slow mode for you. Let's have a look. Okay, sorting out now. Yeah, the spelling. I don't mind. It was bugging me as well, to be honest with you. Oh, did I not pin it? Oh, no, I didn't pin it, did I? Did I pin it? Oh, no. Yeah, I did. Didn't I? No, I didn't, did I? I know it's still saying Anu. Oh, come on. Sort it out. Did I? Yeah, flip it. I just changed that. All right, let me just... I've got to type it again. Okay. Non-Muslims wish to try out for the arena is Right, we've placed that now. All right. You look suspiciously like a Muslim.
Yeah, I am a Muslim. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I've got a guy here who's trying to come on to debate, and he's telling me that he's been banned by moderators, and he was asking kindly if I could just get the message across to unblock him if it is possible.
Who is he?
His name is King CRE.
If he's been blocked, it would be for a very good reason.
Okay.
So he'd have to go to the hassle of making
Creating
a
new account? Yeah. Okay.
And
I'll
trying
tell
again.
him.
Because if he got blocked, it would. I mean, I don't block people for a very good reason, and
Yeah.
the moderators don't block unless I say to block. So if someone's been blocked, it's for a very good reason.
Yeah, all right. I'll tell him that.
Maybe he was trolling, or maybe he was doing something, or spamming the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But he was asking me if I could join the stream and tell me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him to make a new account, and then he can just come. It's not hard to make a new account.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, all 1 second. Bushra is saying he was not blocked. He was timed out for spamming the chat of all caps. So he was attention seeking in the chat. Well, we don't really do attention seeking in the chat.
Okay.
And what is he, a Christian, atheist, what?
He was Israelite, Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like for a very good reason. All right?
Yeah.
Take care, my brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Hebrew Israelites just don't know when to stop. Jason of the Argonauts. Jason. Just switch your camera on so I can see you're a real person and not no dodgy geezer. You don't have to put it on when you come live. All right, just a quick one. If you're a Muslim coming on, you're wasting your time. Okay, this is for non-Muslims. The clue is in the word non. Well, this is a good warm-up. I hope this isn't the way the arena's going to go. Why are they so scared? Why are they so scared? You can chat here, but after 5 minutes, timed out means not able to chat for 5 minutes. Yeah. Jason, can you switch on your camera so I know you're a real person? We have to do this because we had some really bad trolls bringing porn yesterday. Shez, just give us a wave. Ches, give us a wave. All right. Yeah, mate.
Hey, mate. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm getting an echo.
Have you got YouTube on?
That's it. Got rid of it.
Oh, good man.
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, I've just joined. I've seen a few of your videos. I just wondered if I could be the one to ask you a question. So,
do you understand what the arena is?
Do I understand what, sorry?
The arena is the show we're going to do at 8:30. Do you know what it is?
Oh no, I haven't seen that. No.
All right, so the show is called The Arena Challenge Islam. So it's for non-Muslims to come and question Islam, challenge Islam, present their realities as truth. So the whole point of you coming on is to ask questions. Now, what the arena warm-up is for me just to see if there's anyone worthy of the arena. So I may not fully answer your question now because I don't want to ruin it if it's a good question. And also, I just don't. I want to try and cultivate something to the arena. So if your question is a good question,
yeah, okay.
So no pressure now on your question.
Okay, well, I just wanted, because from what I understand, you're a convert, or sorry, what you call a revert later in life, right? Your parents weren't Muslim, were they?
No.
So for me, that gives it a bit more credence because you haven't been, how can I say, brainwashed with it since you were a child. So did you grow up with religion?
No.
And okay, so that's interesting to me. So I know from what I've seen in your videos, you found Islam to be the truest of the true religion, basically. The others are crap. Let's put it that way.
Well, no. It's not about the others are crap. It's just that there can only be one true religion.
Yeah.
Okay. If the religions can't reconcile with one another, then only one can be true. Or if atheism is true, all religions are false. So that's basically it. So if I believe Islam is true, then of course by default I would have to believe everything else is false.
Yeah. So how did you get from? Were you always a deist, or were you ever agnostic, or?
No. I was an atheist.
Okay, so I understand to get to a deistic position, because I also possibly am there myself, but to get to the next stage, which is
theist.
Yeah, that's interesting to me, and I just find there's too many jumps, too many things to believe in to really.
Not really.
Yeah, and that's
to get from a deist to a theist. To get from a deist to a theist is very simple.
Okay.
Because so what do you believe as a deist?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm there yet, but I've seen a lot of arguments. I always thought, nothing there, Big Bang.
Yeah.
13 billion years later, here we are. But to think about there being nothing, and it's just kind of too much to think of, really. It just blows the mind, and it's very difficult to think of. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I'm open to the possibility of there being, a higher power or something. I don't think that's something that should be dismissed at all.
Right. So we get to a higher power state, which is fine. Now the question you need to ask is, did this higher power state create us and just leave us? No guidance, no nothing, like an absent father?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And then you have humans that have been around for hundreds of thousands of years, and then 2,000 years ago, not even that, a message is sent down. I just find that very incredulous, personally, and I just wonder how you came to. Yeah, I mean,
let me make it easy. Let me try and break it down for you, because
please,
I think it's too nice for the arena. I think, although my gladiators.
This is the first time I've ever even.
Yeah.
I've never been to Hyde Park. I'd love to come to Hyde Park, to be honest with you.
No, but I think it'd be cool for you to come on the arena, though. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Yeah, because two of my gladiators, brother Khalil, he's an ex-atheist, and brother Brandon, who he's from, I think he's an ex-Christian from Texas. So two of the gladiators joining me are also converts, reverts to Islam. So there'll be three of us here who you can look at and think, and because what you'll conclude is these guys ain't stupid. Yeah, these guys don't seem stupid, ignorant, or weak.
Yeah.
Or easily led. So why are they Muslim? Do you know what I'm saying? So, but let me ask you just a few leading questions. Yeah, but do you mind coming on the arena?
Well, when is it?
So I go live on the arena about 8:30. This is just the warm up.
Okay, I'll have to see. I don't want to. I suppose my wife and I are supposed to be having a date night tonight. She's out at the gym, so I'll see what she says.
All right. We usually live for about 3 hours. 3-4 hours, and depending on the guests. Yeah. And to be honest with you, like I said, you're kind of too nice for the arena, but because I rough people up in the arena big time, because usually it's people coming to challenge Islam and say, "Yo, Islam is false" and whatever, and your prophet was this, and I we roll our sleeves up and it's time to get down and dirty. But because I've got 3 debutant gladiators joining me today, they've not been in the arena before, and they're quite nice guys, and 2 of them are reverts. So it's kind of like perfect for you. But anyway, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
so
please.
This creator that exists, do you accept it would be the source of supreme morality and objective guidance? Sorry, objective morality and supreme guidance.
Well, no, I haven't got there yet. I'm open to the idea of someone or something.
No. Let's just talk about the power. This creator.
Yeah.
Would that creator know what's better for us than we know ourselves?
I don't know.
So you're saying the one who created us wouldn't know us as well as we know ourselves when we didn't create ourselves?
Well, that's the thing. It's one thing to start a chain of events and say, okay, this universe is going to come into existence, poof, and then just sort of sit there like that, and maybe not.
No. I'm saying the one who, even if you want to be a deist, it doesn't really matter. But if you're believing in a creator that was the cause of everything, then would that creator be more aware of his creation than the creation itself?
Well, yes, you'd hope so.
Obviously, it's not even a question. Yeah, of course. Created us. How would we know better than the one who created us? We wouldn't. Okay, so he would be the source of supreme guidance. Yeah. And objective morality, because the creator would be the one to tell us what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah, well, I also have a problem with objective morality as well, I think.
Why?
Because, I mean, everyone around the world has their own idea of what is right and wrong. Muslims between them have ideas of what is right and wrong.
That's not how morality works.
Morality is about what's doing right and wrong, no?
Right and wrong, but there's different types of morality. Okay, so you have a moral relativist, a moral skeptic, a moral realist, and a nihilist. These are the four moralities. You have, if you, for example, if you're one of these people that says that your society and culture are what determines what's right and wrong, then you're a moral relativist. Yeah. If you're a atheist, you're a nihilist. There is no right and wrong. There is no choice. There is no good or bad. Nothing's inherently evil or inherently good. Everything's random. But that's the presupposition. Now, whether you're aware of that, I don't know. But that's the presuppositions of atheism, because you have the premises of atheism is scientism, and the premises of scientism is naturalism, and the presuppositions of naturalism is hard determinism and nihilism. So if you're an atheist and don't believe in a creator, and you believe everything's random and that's it, then there is nothing can be right and wrong. There is none. I mean, have you ever seen this book?
I did actually give that a quick Google because I think I saw you put that out there, but for some reason you can only buy it from the States and it's like 25 quid.
Mine cost me $12.99.
Oh, I couldn't find a UK retailer. I was actually legit going to buy that because I saw you do the same thing.
Because this guy's an atheist, hardcore atheist, one of the top atheists in the world. And he's basically telling atheists, this is your position, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also recently thought about I've always thought we have free will. And then recently I thought, well, wait a minute, do we even have free will? And so I'm also battling with that at the moment. Because as an atheist, I don't think you can't think there's free will.
No, there is no free will. So this is the irony, because atheists mock religious people, where their premises of atheism says that religious person has no choice. They didn't choose.
True.
Do you get me? So it's like, how can you mock someone for making a choice that you don't believe they had?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you go down this route of thinking, well, I've read books as well. Like, can you even think too much about people that commit crimes and things like that? Because they're predestined to commit crimes.
I'll tell you a very quick story, Chaz.
Rapists, pedos, everyone.
I'll tell you a very quick story. There was a guy in the park in Speaker's Corner, because I do Hyde Park, Speaker's Corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he was holding this sign up. And the sign said, "It is immoral to eat animals unnecessarily. Why don't you agree?" Right? So he was like a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever. Yeah. This was his sign. And a friend of mine was debating him. And I was just watching the debate. And the argumentation moved to, oh, you don't need meat. You can get meat, protein out of plants and this and that. And I was watching it. And I was like, this has gone the wrong way. I need to just end this. So my other mate said, go on then. I said, all right, watch. So I went, so I got involved. I said, excuse me, can I ask you a question? He goes, if God says it's okay to eat meat, is it okay to eat meat? And he goes, well, I don't believe in God. I said, yeah, okay, fair enough. But if God says it's okay to eat meat, is it okay to eat meat? So then he said, well, yes, but there is no God. I said, right, so you don't believe in God? He said, no. I said, okay. I said, what, you're an atheist? He goes, yeah. I goes, are you a nihilist? And he goes, yeah. I said, but you're holding a sign up saying it's immoral. You don't believe in morality, do you? And he was like, well, no. I said, so why are you holding a sign with the word immoral? And he goes, well, people understand what I mean when I say that. Yeah, but I said, well, you don't believe it because you don't believe anything's immoral. He goes, yeah, I'm a nihilist. I said, okay. Then I find out he's a solipsist. So now he doesn't even know he doesn't even know if his own reality is true.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So there's someone asked him, do you believe Hamza exists? And he was like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, you're dumb, mate. So I said, can I ask you another question? He goes, these animals, all right, do they exist? All right. And he goes, I'm not sure. So I'm like, my friend, you're holding a sign you don't believe in. Why are you stood in the park on a Sunday holding a sign saying it's immoral when you don't believe in morality, and you're saying to eat animals that you don't even know if they exist or not?
Well, how did he take it?
Oh,
that's the key thing. Did he learn from anything? Did he? Because we're all
the
learning.
problem
Right?
is, you see, in the park, you have people who are just, I don't know why they're there, doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because he was absolutely rinsed, because he realized his position was completely untenable now. Because you're holding a sign you don't believe in. What's going on here? But I guarantee you he'll be there the following week doing the same nonsense.
That's the thing. Sometimes I watch these videos, you can hear so many loons in the background, and it's a bit distracting sometimes. Like you just
I mean, I'm surprised how many people benefit from some of my High Part Speakers Corner stuff, because it just looks so chaotic and so chaotic.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how are you learning from this? You know, but people are gleaning from it, which is good. So, because sometimes in Speakers Corner, I'm speaking to the person. Sometimes I'm speaking to the crowd. Sometimes I'm thinking, well, there's no one in the crowd. This guy's not listening. All right, I'm going to use this guy as a muse, and then I'm going to teach the world about this thing. So if he's an atheist, for example, there could be other atheists watching around the world who watch and go, actually, man, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? And it's true, and this is what happens. And then people change because they realize that, wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's what I was saying. So we have
morality and subjectivity.
Right. So if we have a creator, how would we know anything about this creator? How would we get access to this supreme guidance?
Well, that's the thing. That's why
No, but how could we? How could we? What would be the only way we could get that guidance?
Well, you could have him literally talk to you or do something for you that isn't a voice in your head. Like something could appear in front of me. I don't know. Like there's loads of ways. There's
only one way.
There's only one way. Well, go on then. I know the story of Islam a little bit, but it's Prophet Muhammad was in a cave and Gabriel came down or something, right?
There's only one way.
Okay, yeah. Go on. Sorry, I'm on a tangent. Go.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. There's only one way you could know anything about the creator if the creator reveals that information.
Go on then. I'm lost.
Okay. The only way you could know information about the creator, is if that creator reveals that information.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry, I didn't know you were looking for an answer that simple. Sorry, I thought you were trying to.
No, because I like to go from the nuts and bolts, and then we can do it.
Yeah. All right.
So if the creator is the only one who can reveal the information, then we need to ask the question: has the creator revealed the information? And how would we know if the information, if the creator has revealed the information? Okay, so then we see in history men making claims that they've received revelation from the creator. Yeah.
Yep.
So when someone says a messenger's been sent from the creator, first thing you do before testing the messenger is to see, is he your messenger? So was he sent to you? So I'm assuming you live in England, yeah?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
So if a messenger was sent to Poland, it's not your business, yeah? You need either a messenger sent to England or a messenger sent to all of Europe or a messenger sent to all of the world. Because that would be your messenger. Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay. So only one man in history made the claim that he came for the whole world. Only one man.
Okay. Well, there might have been more, but they just never made it.
What do you mean?
Well, because, they might have got killed or they might have, anything. There might be.
But now you're just arguing from silence.
Sorry?
Now you're just arguing from silence.
Well, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, this is my first time even doing this, so I'm probably going to say a lot of shite. Sorry, crap.
No, it's fine. It's because it's not my first time, and I'll just shave off the edges, no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm putting you in the box. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah. I put a nice little bow on it for you as well. No worries. So we can only go off what we know or what we've heard or what we've seen. We can't start predicting, oh, maybe someone came and we didn't know about it. Well, no, we look for the ones who did say they came. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
So from what we know, when we look in history, only one man made that claim. No one else.
Okay.
Right? And that one man was Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him. And he wasn't just the man to make the claim.
he actually acted upon the claim. So the Quran says, we sent you, O Muhammad, as a mercy to mankind. Yeah, even though initially he was sent to the Arabs. And in his lifetime, he sent delegations to Rome, Persia, and Byzantium, which were the three empires of the time, which were basically the world, calling them to worship the one God, calling them to worship the Creator. Yeah. So this is in enacting what he's told his mission is. So only one man in history made the claim that he came for the whole world, and only one man in history acted upon that.
Okay.
Right. So what you need to do now is say, okay, so we've pinpointed now who we need to test. Because we're not done. We're just going to, what, guy in a cave, what? Right. So now, I'm going to save this part for the arena, but I'm going to just let you think about it. Yeah.
No, that's a...
Yeah, tell your missus you just got a quick date before you date, right? Right. So are you going out for date night, or is it in date night?
No, it's in, to be honest.
Oh,
just,
there you go.
Just in the next room.
Yeah, just say, oh, I just need a shower, and then just come out. Anyway,
yeah.
So basically, right? So a claim was made in a cave 1,400 years ago by this man. And the claim was an angel came to him and told him he's a messenger to mankind. Now, at this point, I'm going to remove my Muslim hat now. Yeah, and we're going to ask now objectively or subjectively, no, not hypotheses. What could this occurrence have been? So what would you say could be an explanation for this claim?
I mean, he could be lying, no?
Yes. So he could be making it all up. He could pretend that an angel came to him. This is usually the atheist claim. They say angels don't exist. So anyone who says an angel spoke to him, he's lying, and he invented the religion. Okay. So one hypothesis is he could be lying. Okay. What else could it be?
Well, obviously he could be telling the truth. That's another one.
Of course, it could really was an angel spoke to him, told him a message to mankind. So that's two options.
How many options do we have?
Huh?
How many options do you have in your mind?
I get 4.
You get 4, okay.
There's the Christian claim. Do you want to know what the Christian claim is? The Christian explanation.
No, I don't know that one. No, go on.
All right, so the Christian explanation is that he thought he was speaking to an angel, but the angel was really a demon or the devil. And he was tricked and deceived and thinking he's a messenger of God, when in fact he's a messenger of Satan, and all the Quran and everything he taught was from the devil, not God.
Okay, so you've got lying, truth, delusion.
No. Lying, truth, deceived.
Oh, deceived. Oh, is the
delusion is the fourth one. Delusion is the fourth one. So he's a crazy guy, and he's having visions of angels, thinking angels are talking to him.
It's his truth, but it's not the truth.
Yeah. So he's not lying. He's telling the truth because a crazy person thinks they're telling the truth. They don't realize what they're saying is not true. So it could be delusional. So these are our 4 options, right? Now, you believe in the concept of the ultimate truth, yeah?
Well, I'm going to have the ultimate truth. Sorry, what is that? Okay,
so I'll use an easy example. So a claim was made in the 60s that man walked on the moon.
Yeah.
Neil Armstrong, one small step for man, one great giant leap for mankind, all that kind of stuff. NASA said we walked on the moon. That was it. People today don't believe that happened. People today believe it was all a hoax. It was to trick the Russians into thinking that the US had won the space race, but in fact they hadn't. All right. So you have these people who believe man walked on the moon, and you have these people who believe man didn't walk on the moon. Only one of them can be true.
Yep.
But one of them has to be true.
Yes.
And that would be the ultimate truth or the ultimate reality. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So of those 4 hypotheses, one has to be true. Which one is it?
Well, that's where I get a little bit stuck, I guess, because all that leading up to that, like I need to do some reading where I maybe, to be honest, my wife is calling me, so I'm probably gonna have to
no problem, dude.
But where obviously I need to read the Quran. That's one of my actual goals of 2023 is to read it. There's no point in even having these debates or thinking about these things if you haven't even read the text. So that's obviously
no, because the text is not going to help you as much. I'll explain why.
Well, it's a starting point at least, though, no?
No, you're better to read a biography about the Prophet Muhammad. than the Quran.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the biography of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam which will answer this question.
Yeah.
The Quran is not a book about Muhammad.
Okay. Where can I? So just before I
And this is the thing. I'm planning to write that book. But biography of Martin Ling is really good. Listen, if you email me,
Yeah.
right?
What is it?
I'll put my email up, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you 2 books.
Yeah.
The first book I'm going to send you is Atheist Guide to Reality.
Yeah.
All right? Because you can't get hold of that. I'm going to get it for you. And the second book I'm going to send you is Martin Ling's. There's my email.
Oh, is that you, Iram? Yeah.
Oh, no. What did Iram? Oh, did Iram put it there?
Yeah. Hamza's Den 4.
Yeah, no, she's one of my mods. But yeah, that's it. hamzaden4@gmail.com.
Cheers, Iram.
Yeah. So you send me a message there, and I promise you I'll send you both books, The Atheist Guide to Reality and Martin Ling's Biography of the Prophet. Peace and blessings on him. I'm planning to write a book on this particular question, so people can just read the book, Was He Lying, Crazy, Deceived? And you'll be able to go through each claim and look at what you'd expect to see if this was true and such. You get me?
Yeah, nice.
So, but you go now, man. It's been a pleasure chatting to you.
It's a pleasure
You're
speaking
too nice
to
to the arena, but
Thank you for your time.
But you're still welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So is it the same format? Is it just drop in, or is it like an invite thing? Like,
No. So the arena is exactly the same format, but there'll be 3 other people with me, and it's the same thing. If the link is there, you can click the link and just come straight through. And if I see you, I'll bring you on. No worries.
All right, cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Take care.
All right, dude. You take care.
Bye.
That was nice. You like the example of the tallest mountain before Mount Everest? Yeah, well, people start going, yeah, but there's bigger mountains, and from the ocean, and I like walking on the moon, man. I think that's really cool. Did he sound like Jordan M as well? If my eyes were closed, I think it was Jordan M. All right. Why is Omar there? You look like a Muslim, Omar. You're a Muslim. You're not a Muslim.
Assalamu alaikum, I guess.
You are a Muslim.
I grew up Muslim, but
okay.
No longer so by birth, I guess, if that makes sense.
So you're born Muslim.
Yeah.
So you grew up, your family were Muslim, and you left Islam.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting.
That's granted, big caveat is I was not taught Islam correctly. I guess to give you some background, I grew up in the Middle East, in Syria. Left at a young age. I don't think I learned Islam properly. Living in the West, I left when I was 17, so I've been on my own. I'm 28 now. It's definitely pushed me away from Islam, or the lack of sense of community. I had a lot of questions, and I know you've debunked that before, but comparing my life and life of those around me to the existence of God, for example, one of the things like the lack of justice. And so that gradually I've been pushed away, but for the past, I would say, year, and particularly past couple months, I've been watching more and more of these videos and trying to, now that a rational human being, see if I can make that decision. Because I feel like where I grew up, it's like, it's forced upon you. You don't ask questions. Nothing's explained really. Not even like some of the things you disclose over your videos, I've never even heard of growing up. And this is coming from a Muslim country, about the Prophet or his journey or how Islam came to. Like I never knew that the Quran came down over 25 years. I thought it was like
23 years. Yeah.
23 years. It was a one drop. So I've reached a point where I have 2 questions to answer. The first is, does God exist? And when I answer that, then is Islam the right religion for me? Based on everything you're saying and my own morality that I've based, particularly on Islam, I believe Islam is the one that aligns best. And I do believe I follow a lot of the traits that it does now. But advice that I've got from relatives is pray, even if you don't feel faith, and faith will come. But I feel like a hypocrite when I do that.
Why would you feel like a no? Right. To be a Muslim, you know what you have to believe, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you need to believe?
I need to believe that they're in monotheism, so one God and his prophets, particularly Prophet Muhammad. Right.
A bit more technical than that. So you need to believe that Allah is the only one worthy of worship, nothing else. And that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. or is messenger of Allah. These two things is what makes you Muslim, the Shahada. And then the prayer is the connection between you and Allah. And through the prayer, it will increase your Iman. And when you increase your Iman, you will then look at the rest of your life and look at the things that you may need to be doing as Muslim that you may not be doing. And it will help you, strengthen you to change that.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you think it's an all or nothing approach where, you need to cut, drinking, extramarital affairs, whatever, like all these sins, let's say, before you can start praying?
No. You're not going to stop these things if you don't pray. It's the prayer that's more important. So if you, are not praying, then you might as well blaze and drink.
Yeah.
Because it ain't going to matter.
Yeah.
Because the first thing you're going to be asked about is your prayers. That's the first
Yeah.
question. And if you didn't pray, then your book is closed and job
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But it's
Yeah.
through the salah that you increase your iman, and it's through your iman that you'll resist the things that shaitan tempts you with.
I guess from your experience seeing others, is this a process that takes time? I'm going to sound like a hypocrite saying it now. I tried it for like 2 weeks. I was just doing Aisha. I didn't feel anything. My life was still getting difficult. And I know it's not a barter system, in Islam's eyes, I'm a slave and God is my Lord. But,
But your life being difficult isn't an issue. Your life being difficult isn't a sign of whether or not your prayer is accepted. Because Allah tests those whom He loves the most. And,
that's my grandmother keeps saying.
Yeah, and, just look at the test our brothers and sisters in Palestine are going through.
Yeah.
Or our sisters went through in Bosnia. Or worldwide, in Syria.
Yeah.
So just because hardship befalls you, and in the West, a different type of hardship befalls you. It's a hardship that you probably wouldn't experience in those countries. A different type of thing. So just because you experience hardship, it doesn't mean that your prayer is not accepted or it's not doing anything. That's not what prayer is about. Yeah. Prayer is about you connecting, and praying one time a day it's a start. Do you know what I'm saying? But you need to pray 5 times a day. Yeah. And you need to, and once you start praying 5 times a day, you'll revolve your life around your prayer. You'll start thinking, I'm traveling, or I'm going here, I'm going to be here at this time. Where am I going to pray my asr? Where am I going to pray my? Once you start thinking this and get this God consciousness in you, yeah, then prayer will become so important to you. Because honestly, whenever I'm going anywhere or doing anything, I'm just thinking, where am I going to be at asr time? Where am I going to be at maghrib time? Will I be able to pray isha? Do you know what I'm saying? So once you get this fikr, this concern, mashallah, and you start praying, this is what will strengthen your iman. And then you'll start associating with the right people as well.
Can you pray or start praying if you still haven't? So, see, the way I don't describe myself as an atheist, because I can't deny there is a creator or that God exists. I have doubts, and these doubts cripple. I've listened to a lot.
You have doubts about what?
About, like, one of the things, initially my rationale for religion was, what if this was a way that people back then came
what
up
do you
with
have
to deal
doubts
with
about? Okay, I'm going to make it easy for you now.
Yeah.
Do you believe anyone else is worthy of worship except Allah?
If there's a God, no. Then no one.
No,
one is
anything or anybody, anything worthy of worship except Allah.
No.
Why not?
Well, you're coming from the point that, assuming I have full faith that Allah exists, then He's the one who gave me life.
Well, no. I'm not interested in assuming this and assuming that. I'm saying, why is there nothing else worthy of worship except Allah?
I don't know. I guess I don't understand.
Why would you believe that then?
Why would I believe what?
That there's nothing worthy of worship except Allah.
I guess part of it is like being grateful for existing. That's one, to worship. If He is the creator.
Why is Allah the only one worthy of worship? Because this is what you have to lock in. Why is Allah the only one worthy of worship? Intellectually, why is Allah the only one worthy of worship? It's a very simple answer. Well, He created me. Yeah, he's the one to seek guidance from, and he's the one who's going to judge me. So I don't think there's anything else. And then once you believe that with sound reason, why would you have doubts?
Yeah. I guess maybe my doubts are still about whether God exists or not.
All right. So if your doubts are about whether God exists, deal with that first.
Okay.
Right. Why do you doubt God exists?
That'll solve the argument, but I guess part of my background, someone coming from Syria, seeing all the pain
Why
and
is it going to
suffering
start an
there.
argument? Why do you doubt God exists?
I'm gonna come off as I don't think that's a valid point to argue. I guess already you're gonna accept it, but I don't believe in what like that we came from cells. Like I don't believe that what science has been able to rationalize, where something that is unconscious.
No, you give me reasons to believe God exists. I want the reasons why you don't believe God exists.
I don't know if there's a logical reason.
Well, you just said you doubt
think
God
it's just a
exists.
feeling. Yeah.
You can't see. This is the thing, Umar. If you're going to say I doubt God exists, that's fine. Why?
Yeah.
Why do you doubt God exists? Because I asked you why you doubt God exists, and you're giving me reasons to believe God exists, which is like doesn't quite marry up.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I don't have valid reasons other than feelings and emotions. I don't think they're grounded in logic.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you, Omar. I do like you. I think you should retake your Shahada. Don't do it now, though. Come on the arena later. Can you come on the arena? It's about an hour's time.
Yeah, sure.
I'll have some nice guys with me who are a bit sweeter than me. Who'll,
You're pretty nice.
Your hand.
I appreciate it. How do I come on?
Same principle. Just you'll see the live. Just same principle. The link will be there. Same thing. You'll come backstage. Job done.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time.
You're welcome, man. Take care, dude.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's going to be really, seems like a really sweet arena today. Although Mr. Watson doesn't look that sweet. Well, let's see what Mr. Watson's all about.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Yeah, we can hear you, mate.
Happy days. But yeah, I just like listening to all this. And yeah, I was born Muslim, and like I've been to Hajj and everything, blah blah blah. So I know about Islam, and I'm not coming from like somewhere from ignorance or anything like that. And I'm not trying to like be horrible or anything. But yeah, I just wanted to know like how can you still believe in it if like the Quran, yeah, it's just I'm not like trying to disrespect you guys or anything like that or anyone, yeah, don't take it badly because I don't want to disrespect people, but for me all it was is just a book that represents the thoughts, the ideas, the beliefs of people from the Middle East, from Muhammad and his time before him and the people around him and whatever, and they believe all kind of stuff that like today, like it's not their fault. We're not blaming anyone. Like if you was back there, if I was back there, I would believe what they believe. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, but they used to believe all kind of crazy stuff, and like we know today that it's not true. It's not real. It can't be real. Like just a simple thing. Like a guy can't live in the stomach of a fish for 3 days. No man can live in the stomach's fish for 3 days, guys. Get over it. Like, there's no such thing as an angel called Gabriel. Like, why can't you fathom that? Why is it so hard to believe? Like in this day, you sound like people that like believe in UFOs or like. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like just from a rational, simple perspective, you guys sound crazy, man.
Why don't you believe angels exist?
Have you ever seen one?
Now, why don't you believe angels exist?
Well, I've never seen one. What reason have I got to believe that angels exist? Other than it's written in a book. Take that away. What reason have I got to believe that angels would exist? Give me a reason why.
What if you can't see angels?
So what reason have I got to believe that they exist?
Right. So what you're saying is only things you can see with your limited eyesight are real.
No, I know No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, that's
Of
what you
course
just
not.
said. That's what
But
you
I'm
just
saying,
said.
all right, do flying pigs exist? Are there flying pigs, invisible flying pigs in your room right now?
Do I believe in invisible flying pigs?
Are there invisible flying pigs in your room right now? If
I
I
don't
went,
believe. No, I don't believe in invisible flying pigs.
all right,
Do you?
because you've got
Do you
no,
believe in?
because no,
Do you
you
believe in
say that.
invisible flying pigs?
No,
you
because
believe
I've
in-
got no reason to. I've
Right.
got
So
no
why are we
reason
talking about
to.
invisible flying pigs?
I've never seen an invisible flying pig. Why
Yeah,
would
me
I
neither.
believe in any? So if
Right,
I've
right.
never seen
So-
if I've
Right,
never
you-
seen
but
an angel called
look,
Gabriel, why
here's
would
the
I
thing you
believe
see.
in one?
Here's the thing you see. You don't believe in invisible flying pigs. I don't believe in invisible flying pigs. Why are we talking about invisible flying pigs?
Well, why would I believe in angels then?
Okay, so there's more. There's reasons to believe things to be true other than seeing those things.
There's reasons to believe they're true, but so if no one's
Do you
seen one,
do you accept? Do
if
you
no,
accept?
excuse me, if no one's seen one, why would anyone believe they're true?
Do you accept a belief without proof could be true?
A belief without proof can be true. You could believe something that doesn't, you can never prove.
No. Can a belief without proof be true?
Say that again. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
What are you doing? Are you under your desk?
I am actually hard of hearing.
I know, but you look like you're under your table.
So yeah, it's a really. I'm on an iPad. It's not
You're
very
on an
good,
iPad
man.
where?
But I'm with you. I'm listening. I'm listening to you. So
So, can a belief without proof be true?
can a belief without proof be true? Well, anything can be true. You don't need to have to prove it. Truth is truth.
So, a belief without proof could
True.
be true.
A belief without proof could be true. Well, yeah, of course.
Fantastic. So, why are you asking for proof of something before you believe it?
Well, would you? But do you? Why don't you just believe there's invisible flying pigs in your room right now? You'd want proof of it, wouldn't you, mate? You'd be like, "That's absurd. I want proof.
If
That's
you want to make
absurd. I want proof." And
So
then you're
here's-
asking me
no,
to
no, but
believe in
just
angels,
agree.
and I'm saying, "Well, I can't see any. I've never seen one. I've never. The only time I've heard angels, they're
But we've
written in a
just
book,
agreed.
mate." And then
But
you're
we've
telling me
just
to believe
agreed.
in them, and I would say that's absurd. Prove it to me. And you're like, "Well, there's more than one reason to," and I'm saying,
But we've
"Why?"
just
And
agreed.
you're trying to
Did
spin it around.
we not just agree? Did we not just agree that a belief without proof could be true? And you said yes.
All right. So why don't you believe in invisible flying pigs then? Because it could be true, mate. Why don't you believe in it?
Well, if you want to convince me
It
and
could
give
be
me good
true.
reason
It
to
could be true.
believe
Then. So
in
why don't you
invisible
believe in
flying
that?
pigs,
So
then
when you believe, if you
I'm
excuse
happy
me,
to
if
hear
you
your
just want to
explanation.
believe, all right. But the
Yeah?
problem is with that thinking, right? If you want to just believe that anything could be true without proof, that
No,
opens
you
the
said that.
floodgates to believing in anything.
No, you
If
said
you want to
that.
believe, if you want to believe in things
This
without
is what
proof
you
of
said.
things,
This
that
is
opens
your
the
claim.
floodgates to believing in everything,
This
my
is
friend.
your
So if you
claim.
want to believe in invisible angels, then you might as well believe in invisible
This is your claim.
fairies.
You're the one who
What's the
says that.
difference?
You're the one who said that, not
Look,
me.
it's the same. Look, right. For example, I'll prove it to you, man. It's just simple stories.
Okay, what are you going to
What's so
prove to
big?
me?
What's so hard to believe about
Prove
it?
to me angels don't exist. Prove to me angels don't exist. Then.
All right, I'm gonna stand there and prove to me there's no invisible flying pigs in your room right now.
I don't believe in invisible
And
flying
then
pigs.
I'll prove to you angels don't exist.
I don't believe in
Prove to
invisible
me
flying
first there's
pigs.
no invisible flying pigs in your room.
I
Prove
don't
to me
believe
there's
in
no
invisible
prove to
flying
me there's
pigs.
no nothing. You're an idiot, man. You're just
Why am
going
I an
around in
idiot?
circles.
Why am I an idiot?
Well, you're going around in circles, mate. Because how
No. You keep banging on about invisible flying pigs. I don't believe in
you
invisible
keep banging
flying
on
pigs.
about angels, mate.
If you believe in invisible
banging
flying
on
pigs,
You believe in
then you
angels.
tell us why you believe invisible flying pigs exist. If you don't believe in invisible flying pigs, why do you keep talking about them?
Because look, I've got just as much reason to believe in invisible flying pigs as I
Do you
have
believe
to
in
believe
invisible
in
flying
angels. Why would I? What reason have I
Do you
got more
believe
to
in
believe in
invisible flying
angels?
pigs?
Excuse me, don't cut me off. I'm just trying to speak. Don't get look. You're being rude.
Do you believe in
Your
invisible
listeners are
flying
listening
pigs?
to you. Listen, A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Sort your face up, mate, because you're going red. You're on camera now, mate. Listen, I'm asking. You're telling me to believe in angels, right? And I'm telling you why should.
Okay. I don't debate the mad. That was like atheist version of Snoop. Honestly, that was a classic case of pigeon chess. So you know, don't play chess with a pigeon, because they'll knock over all the pieces, they'll crap all over the board, and then they'll strut around like they won the game. I mean, come on. A belief without proof can be true, and you need good reason to believe it. Talk about invisible flying pigs don't help you, because I don't believe in invisible flying pigs. So I have no justification to try to convince you they exist. And you don't believe in invisible flying pigs. Therefore, you've got no reason to be talking about them. So neither of us need to talk about invisible flying pigs. Now, what the question should be is, why do you believe in angels? That should be the question. I'm sick of trying to help people formulate their arguments. All you need to say is, you haven't seen an angel. Why do you believe they're true? That's all you need to do. You've never seen an angel. Why do you believe it's true? Okay, first response, I don't need to see things to believe they're true. First thing. Second thing, the reason I believe in angels is because the one who created me told me he also created angels. There you go. And I believe that the Quran, which I read, is from my creator. Now, if you want to challenge the existence of a creator, that's where we need to go. I mean, it isn't rocket science. It isn't rocket science. I know, I like to test how crazy they are. And he called me an idiot, and then he said I'm going red because getting refuted or something. All right. It's nearly 8 o'clock, so I'm going to jump off soon. MashaAllah, we hit 2,000 people watching the warm-up, which is brilliant. So everybody, so you know, this is just a warm-up. Inshallah, in half an hour, we'll be going live with The Arena. And on The Arena, we'll have Muhammad Ali from Muslim Lantern, and we'll have Brother Khalil from EA Tower, and we'll have the Muslim cowboy Brandon Estes from Medina. So I'll have 3 gladiators with me, and it'll be the same thing, but I'll try to take a step back and let the other brothers deal. So alhamdulillah. That guy made Hatu look normal. You know what you're gonna do. This is like seeing somebody in the, you know, the triggered comment section. This is like a meme. So whenever you see someone make one of those crazy comments in YouTube, just think of Mr. B. Watts. Yeah, if he comes, he can come. Mr. B. Watson, you're more than welcome to come on The Arena. I'll let the other gladiators deal with you, but they'll deal with you I believe they'll deal with you nicely. Yeah, Sean, I just want to make sure. Just have to remind him that. All right. So, mashallah, we hit 2,000 on the warm-up. That was absolutely fantastic. So basically, he says miracles can't happen, and the idea is this: that he believes the magic custard, and he believes in the magic DNA that comes from nowhere, and the magic formation of carbon, and the magic of fine-tuning. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to end the stream with so many people watching, but I'm going to end the stream with so many people watching. We shall see you in the arena 8:30. Be there or be a chocolate teapot. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.